Morning. So we're down here at the in-laws. Kick today off by taking the Massey and the auger back to our farm. By the time we get back to our farm, get the auger set up in the hopper bin there. Might be time to go combine. So it might not show up very good on camera, but see that swath right there in the middle of the screen? That's supposed to be a nice swath like that, right? That's what wind does to swath canola. Now, you can't really see in camera, but a lot of that field has swaths like that one there. Like right here on the headland, the very outside round, spread out all over. The whole field is just little bits scattered all over the place, just like that. That's part of the reason I went to straight cutting canola. Now, when you got a swath like that, trying to pick up with your pickup header on the combine, yeah, the next swath in right here is all scattered. This swath right here is all scattered. And look at the bush right here. But yet the wind still just swirls around, and that was the biggest reason I went to straight cutting canola, because it got sick of chasing swaths around. Right here, look at this. How do you pick that up now? It's a freaking mess. Right along the bush is okay, right? Because your prevailing winds are from that way, so it's frustrating. So you got to deal with green stems, straight cutting it, or you're freaking chasing swaths around, combining swath canola. So what do? I just don't understand why Roundup does not kill that canola. Like, I don't get it. Well, I got to climb up there, open that lid. Those old style goober bins, you gotta climb up there. It's the dumbest, whatever. All I know is I paid like less than half price of a new bin to get those goober bins, so whatever. I'm still young enough. It's good exercise climbing up there, so we'll climb up, open the lid, get the auger set up, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to start combining. There's no wind right now, but the sun's been out all morning. Seen some other guys going on the way here. Man, their canola's green too. Like, I'm talking, the stems are green, and like there was like green as grass patches throughout that canola that they were combining. Yeah, I seen him go right through it, or he had just gone through the green patch, and it's like, wow, they're going. And I look at our canola here, and by looking at it from this angle, it looks dead right, like no green at all. Yet you look at the stems and they're green as grass. I don't get it. But I forgot, we got to dick around with the combine yet today and try to get that cracking seed, the cracking of the seed figured out. I don't know why it's cracking so bad. I'm just taking my sweater off here. It's getting pretty warm already. So, not sure how long it'll take to figure out the settings. Well, it won't take long. I know it won't take long. I'm going to set it how I normally set it in canola. We'll do a drop. Throw that in the service truck. Oh, speaking of a drop, we'll have to take the service truck to the field. Drop pans in here and everything. But we'll get the auger set up. Now, I wouldn't be too worried about putting some green chaffy canola in these bins with aeration. But it's those 5,000 bushel flat bottoms with no aeration or nothing. I'm a little nervous of putting green chaffy stuff in there, especially when it's a warm day like this. I don't know about that. Maybe if it was cold day, not sunny, and the seed's cool to the touch, and it has that green chaffy stuff, maybe. But I'm just so nervous about that, losing a bin of canola because it heated, and it's happened. So yeah, and look at this canola from here. Doesn't that canola from here look dead right? Look at that stuff. And yet the stems are about the same color as that Mandako twister. I don't get it. All right, this is that bin we leveled out the other day there. Well, a little while ago now, but remember? Oh, I forgot the jackal here. Holy frick. I'll be wondering where that went later on. Come on. Yeah, we put some gravel underneath the base of it, remember? A little while ago. Anyway, lid's open. Let's get that auger in there. Get in? Yeah. Okay. Put the swing down, flip it out, mark it, go combine. Oh, and by the way, the air conditioning's working good in this thing now. Yesterday it was getting pretty cool in here, so that's good. Happy about that. Because I'm sure that bill's going to be $2,000, if not $3,000. Well, we'll get her warmed up. We'll just do a drop like right here somewhere close. See what it's showing for throw over. And see if we can figure out a whole lot of cracking of seed. I'm just going to set the combine how I normally do it and see what we're throwing over on canola at our farm. If it's throwing a bunch over, we'll have to speed the rotor up and put it back to where it was and crack seed, I guess. I don't know. Because with the rotor going that much faster, it chews through that green stuff a little better, right? So I don't know. Oh, I see a gopher over there. That's why there were so many weeds along the fence on that side. Oh, there's another one in the pasture there. I can see the big fat frickin' gopher. Have to get them taken care of before next spring. But yeah, oils are all good. I'm not going to bother blowing out the radiator today. Did that yesterday, and we didn't do a whole lot of combining yesterday, so it'll be fine. Man, I hope, as long as we can get it, like, even a bushel and a half or less throw over. I don't want to wait around anymore. It's been just over 3 weeks and it's still this green. We'd be waiting another month before it's dead right, like all the way through. So as long as we can get the throw over okay, we'll just keep combining this green stem canola, I guess. Next year she's back to swathing canola, at least for our acres. So I was thinking about that today. If down at the in-laws, I desiccate that, and not even 3 weeks, and those stems were pretty ripe. Like, it had zero trouble going through the combine. It chopped really well. There's nothing gummed up on the bubble up auger, nothing gummed up in the hopper of the combine, you know what I mean? Where this stuff, it's going to gum up everything. It's going to gum up the bubble up auger, stuff right in the hopper. It won't, yeah. So I don't like that. But as long as we get the throw over okay, we'll just keep going. I'm not waiting any longer. Well, there's the pan. So I got the combine set where I normally did. Rotor slowed down. Concave's tightened up for this green stuff. Doing 2 miles an hour. Right back to where we were. 60 on the gauge, which is 2 bushel an acre throw over. I don't understand what's going on with this frickin' combine. I'm getting tired of this. It's like there's something wrong. I'm gonna shut it off, take a look inside at the sieves and all that. It doesn't make sense. That's where I normally ran it. And I would get bushel an acre throw over or less, and hardly any cracked seed. Now I run it in that position, 2 bushel an acre throw over and lots of cracks. Well, I don't know about cracked seed, I never really checked that, but 2 bushel, I know I can save that bushel. Why can't? So Buddy tells me, you should take a look at your sieves. Maybe your sieves broke or something and they're half closed off or something. I mean, I checked the setting because the bottom sieve on this one's manual adjustment. You have to, you know, at the back here, you got to turn that little lever one way or another to open or close your bottom sieve. And I checked that. It's that's okay, but maybe up at the front or something, they broke, or I don't know, but something doesn't seem right. I guess let's crawl up in here and see if we can shine the, oh, I should go grab the spotlight. That'll be a lot brighter than the phone light before I crawl in there. Maybe he's right. Maybe the bottom sieve is broke and half closed off, or I don't know. But canola, like, this doesn't make any sense, you guys. It doesn't. It's like something's, wow. It's like something's closed off. But I'll grab the spotlight. See, and if a guy wanted to bale this straw, like this would be actually good straw to bale for bedding, right? It'd be easy to bale. The baler would roll that up, no problem. But look how green that is. Bales with heat. Like this will have to sit for who knows how long, probably a week before you could even bale it. Which, not the end of the world, I suppose, but I don't really need the straw, so I'd rather put it all back on the land as much as I can. Okay, let's grab the spotlight out of the service truck here. Okay, I gotta climb up here somehow. Squeeze into here. Yeah, like right there, the sieves look okay. They look normal. They're actually opened up quite a bit for canola, wouldn't you say? Okay, let me crawl in here. It's like there's a piece of frickin' plywood over the sieves or something. No, they're all good. Ouch. They're good right to the front. Yeah. Right to the very front of the sieve, they're opened up the same amount everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. The bottom sieve through the airfoil. They're opened up quite a bit. So if anything, it should be super dirty sounding. Oh yeah, there's the little auger, cross auger that takes it that way to the elevator. And why is it the faster you spin the rotor, the less throw over? If I can spin that rotor as fast as it'll go, less throw over. That's how I got it to under a bushel an acre throw over in the first place. Spinning that rotor as fast as possible. But then I think we're cracking seed because of that. I don't see, oh, that's bright. I don't see anything wrong up front here, is there? Like, are the freaking concaves plugged? Like, what is going on with this combine? No, they're good. I mean, if canola can't fall through that, well, why is that little bit stuck right there, though? It's kind of weird. Maybe I just shut the, no, I shut the thrasher off before it cleaned out. Maybe that's all. Okay, well, rest of the concaves are all good, yep. Well, I don't know, guys. It looks like we gotta spin that rotor as fast as possible, or throw the 2 bushel an acre throw over and get no crack seed. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, we're in here. Well, that's all tight. Okay, now this is kind of awkward to get out of. Yeah, everything's tight here. Weird. So doing a couple more drops, I don't think it's going to do anything. We tried this down at the in-laws when the canola was still a bit green when we first got down there. Remember, we tried and tried and tried and tried, and in the end, couldn't really do anything except speed the rotor up. And it was just over a bushel throw over. I think that's as good as we're going to get it on cracked seed. Or, like I say, we could slow the rotor down, set it how I normally set it, and throw 2 bushel throw over and no cracked seed, or very little cracked seed. What would you do? What's the bigger loss? That extra bushel, or maybe not quite a bushel, because I think with the rotor sped up all the way, or like 850 or so RPM on the rotor, concaves opened up. Concaves tight, opened up, it didn't matter. The throw over was the same. I just opened them up because, well, the rotor spinning that fast, it seemed like it would crack seed even worse. So I opened them up, and then it made that green stuff flow through the combine a little better too. And then having them open made no difference for throw over. So what do we do? What do we do here? I want to get going. Look how green this is. Like, is that showing up on camera to you guys? Like, look at that. See, there's one stem there, tiny little one, that's kind of right. Oh no, that's just, there's one there, but that's from probably a cow walking through there earlier on. This is absolutely ridiculous, you guys. Over 3 weeks and it's still that green. Huh. But yet the seed is 7.5% moisture. Like, you look at it from here and it's like, holy, she's overripe. You better get on that. Well, yeah, looks like it, but down below it's not. Well, let's go combine for a little bit. The way it's set now, we'll check for cracked seed after we get part of a hopper. Because the settings before, when I finished down at the in-laws, when I unloaded that load, you could see the yellow. Like, I've never had cracked seed like that before. Because the rotor's going so fast, probably. Anyway, I'm just rambling on about nothing. I'm gonna put this stuff away and, I don't know, go combine. I gotta give a shout out to the Sure Gain drop pan. Without that thing, I'd have been, I don't know how to set it myself, right? So that thing's a lifesaver. Sure Gain drop pan. Get yourself one. Well, I'll turn around, try to pick up this swath that we dropped, try to run through it, chop it, and then we'll try to make a round around this whole field. It's only 60-some acre field, so I'm sure we'll make it all the way around. It's not yielding the best. Do a round and check for cracked seed, and I'll show you. We'll jump in the hopper and we'll see what the cracked seed looks like, or not the cracked seed. We'll see what the seed looks like for cracks. And I'll put that on camera, show you guys, and then we'll maybe speed the rotor back up and try to find a sweet spot between not cracking as much and less throw over. I don't know, but let's go. Now, you know what really pisses me off is I've got a couple comments now. Guys saying, oh, them old single rotor combines, you can't set them in canola, they just, yeah, they're no good. Well, then how the hell did I set it the other 4 years or 5 years or however long we've had this thing and got less than a bushel or less throw over? Explain that one. All of a sudden this year it just quits working? Or what? Like, grew the same variety last year and the year before that. I could always get it set for a bushel or less throw over. This year I can't. What changed? Okay, we made it part ways around the field here. Let's, well, we got over half a hopper anyway. Well, we got one more pass here to that corner of the field, and then we're back to the trucks. But let's jump in the hopper there, and I'll show you what the seed looks like. See what kind of cracking we got going on, if any. Oh yeah, a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. All that yellow on my hand is cracked seed. That's cracking more than I remember it cracking in the past. That's actually not cracked any more than when the rotor was sped up, so, well, we'll check. We'll speed up the rotor, combine our way to the end, and we'll check for the cracks after the rotor was sped up a little bit, or quite a bit actually. Huh, look at all that green chaffy stuff in there. I don't like that. Huh, look at the chaff in here from speeding up that rotor. Yeah, I'd say that's more cracked seed than having it slower. Look how green that is. Huh. Well, the young guy come out today after school. He never came down at the in-laws at all. It just didn't work out. He's in hockey, you know, after school practice and weekend, whatever. He's out today. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Just green as grass. It is chopping it up okay. It's just, geez. It's got to be hard on the combine. Chopping canola straw that green. It's not a silage cutter. Well, the truck's only about half full, so I got time to take care of other things. I never fueled her up this morning. I forgot. We'll get some diesel in the slip tank, and he'll be good for a while yet. But matter of fact, he'll probably be able to combine right till dark when we shut down and still have enough fuel. But we'll go fill the slip tank either way and find something else to do while he's combining. The harrow's down at the in-laws still. The uptown truck's still down there from when we went to go get the auger. I think the wife's coming out after she's done work today. Give me a ride down there to get the uptown truck, and then I don't know if there'd be enough time to harrow, because by the time she gets off work and we get down there, it might be too late in the day, but we'll see. Maybe harrow for an hour today and then finish up down there tomorrow if Buddy can come out again. Oh, turn that frickin'. And then get the harrowing done maybe tomorrow down there. Bring the harrows back. And then I can just keep trying to stay caught up on the harrowing when Buddy can come out. But anyway, man, it's hot out. I didn't realize it was this hot out. That air conditioning in the old Massey, it's a freaking refrigerator in there when it's working right. Like, holy, it's cold. As a matter of fact, I had to shut it off. To turn it right off and then back on and off on the last few passes here. I was so cold. Should bring my sweater next time and be a little more comfy. But anyway, I'm gonna go fuel up we'll fill the slip tank full of diesel, and then it'll be full when we need it next, whether that's today or even tomorrow morning, whatever. But I just don't understand why this stuff's so green, you guys. I know I've said that 1,000 times. You're sick of hearing it. But I don't understand it. It makes no sense. Oh, she's hot in here. Oh, we're down here at the in-laws. Hang on. But yeah, we're down here at the in-laws. Wife got off work, picked me up, brought me down here. Buddy's combining. Haven't heard from him yet, so I'm going to try to do a little harrowing before I head back home, and then I won't get it all done, like all the harrowing done, but if I can get some done today, that's just that much less I got to do tomorrow, and then eventually get this old girl back home. Well, I got the test plot and then this 30-acre field done. It's harrowed. We still got that other 90 whatever acre field to do, but that'll have to wait. Truck's probably going to be full pretty soon. I better jump in the uptown truck and get back to our farm there and unload the truck. By the time I get there, it'll probably be full. So, well, that worked out pretty well perfect. buddy phoned when I was halfway home here, or halfway back to our farm. He said he's just starting the last hopper and the truck will be full. So he's just going there now. Wonder if he's just got to come back and the truck will be full. I don't know, either way, we'll fire it up, warm it up a little, air it up and all that. And then we'll be ready to give her to the bin. As soon as it's full, we'll go empty it, come back, and not sure how late we're gonna go tonight, but wind died right down to nothing. The dust is just lingering, so probably won't work very late. We'll get her unloaded. Get her back to the field as quick as possible. Keep that combine going. There. Whatever's left in the field here. Oh yeah, it'll fit in the truck for sure. And we got another little 40-acre field right beside this one we're at now, so we'll be here. Well, we should finish this field and the next little field by tomorrow night, unless we have a big breakdown. But even if we don't work too late, well, no, we'll have to work a little bit yet. Because between both fields, there's about 105 acres, I think it is. So if we did half that today, roughly, the other half tomorrow, right? But yeah, the wind died right down. Whatever, we'll keep going for a little bit yet. Let's go set up the aeration fan on that bin we just unloaded into. It's still on the bin that was got wheat in it, so switch that over. It's funny, hey, I can't hear the combine at all. Not even a little bit, and he's not quite half a mile away. There's no wind. I can see the lights there, but you can't hear them not one bit. That's crazy. Normally you can hear that thing roaring a mile away. Especially when there's no wind. Huh. That's funny. Anyway. Hold on, I forgot. Diesel's getting low in the combine, buddy just texted there. So we'll zip into the field, fuel him up when next time he dumps, and then we'll set up the aeration fan. There. Beat the combine to the truck. He's all fueled up. Good to go for a while now. Okay, so buddy just texted as I was driving away, said the combine's making a weird noise when he kicks the thrasher, and he just literally left as we watched him drive away there, and then he called right after I took the video. What the heck's going on now? Found the problem. That bearing's blown right out. We're gonna empty the combine right out. It'll be down for a little bit. Well, I guess that wraps her up for today. Man, that's funny. We just fueled them up. I adjusted the light bar too on top of the cab of the combine when I was bringing it home. Was that last night? Yeah, last night. It looked like the light bar was shining right on the ground, like in the road in front of me. And I could have swore I had that light bar turned upward so that you could see way out in front of you. You know, when you're driving down the road, you're trying to look. Oh, how come I can't? What? So yeah, when I was fueling them up there, I had to look at the light bar, and sure enough, it was pointing down. So I lifted her up a hair and then tightened up the bolts. And he literally took off combining. I took that video, shut the camera off, started driving out of the field, and then he phoned. Yeah, something's making a weird noise. And then, well, we've seen that bearing piled up there, so whatever. I'm not even going to look at anything else today. I'm just going to go home and come back tomorrow and take a closer look at the combine. And maybe it's just, hopefully it's just that one bearing and nothing else. But I guess we'll see in the daylight. I'm not looking in the dark. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.